What's going on, guys? So welcome to Gears 5 Horde. This is a very simple strategy that I'm going to discuss with you today, and it's not really a lot of people know about this, but there are also a lot of people that don't know about this. So the strategy requires, and you can use the strategy on any difficulty level and it will make the level a lot easier. And it also requires this one prerequisite where everyone has to deposit, and if people don't deposit, uh, if maybe one person doesn't deposit, it might not be affected, but if there's just two people depositing, then it's going to be a bad day for you, and this strategy, it kind of fails. So you need three important people. One is JD, one is Dell, and another one is the Jack. And in our case, the Jack isn't really doing anything, which kind of breaks the strategy because he's kind of important.
Just die! I'm ready for you.
Oh my god, seriously? Okay, one shot.
You gotta help me up!
Now that Faz, look at the Faz. He could have picked people up, but he didn't. So yeah. Why you need those three characters is JD, because of his Lancer. You need his grenade launcher Lancer, which is awesome, and it takes care of what happens later in Horde is there's a whole bunch of them coming towards you. So JD's Lancer kind of helps you take care of that and makes it a lot easier. Did I get any new cards? No. Who's the host? Okay, that guy's the host. He's probably gonna quit. Alright. The host has changed. Wow, lovely. This is something that happens a lot in Horde. People quitting and stuff. But I don't think you should be banned for 2 years just because you do that. Like, a 2-year ban should be for people who are like hardcore cheaters. So I was talking about the strategy, right? So the strategy requires you to have these three guys. I told you why you need JD, and then you need Dell because he's an engineer and he gets discounts when he's making stuff. I think it's, yeah, there you go. So when he's building stuff, he gets a discount and he can build almost everything, all the fortifications, right? Yeah, I think he can build all the, not almost, but he can build all the fortifications. And then you need Jack, and all these three things work in unison. Like there's a requirement these three things work together. Jack has this card where he gets extra power when he smelts, and this is a very important card, and it makes Jack really powerful at producing the power. So basically what's gonna happen is when you start the game, everyone has to deposit, and hopefully by wave 3 you have enough to make a forge, and Dell will go ahead and make a forge. And once the forge is made, then now Jack has one of the most important jobs. He has to just go around the map and pick up the weapons and just smelt them and then deposit it into the fabricator for Dell. And Dell will, the next order of business after making the furnace would be a weapons locker for JD, because in case you don't know, weapons lockers actually resupply the gun with ammo or whatever. Like in this case, it will give him the grenade launcher ammo. The gun has like 3 grenade launcher ammos, and if he puts the gun in the locker, it actually regenerates that grenade launcher ammo as well. So second thing would be a level 2 um, weapons locker. So JD can store 2 weapons, and in case you're wondering how can he have 2 lancers, first lancer he'll put in the weapons locker, and then he has to like go out or like get killed by the swarm or use the fabricator to make grenades and just throw them, both the grenades at the same time on the ground, and then kill himself. And then once he respawns, he'll respawn with another lancer, and he can like put that lancer in the weapons locker as well. And after this, JD can like start building fortifications, mainly barriers, and not JD, but Del can start making barriers, and JD, what JD will do is he will just keep shooting his grenade launchers, and after a while you will have enough points to make another weapons locker, and you probably will have some heavy weapons and stuff that you can use. And throughout the waves, I think till wave 40 or 35, one thing that Jack has to do is smelt weapons, and this becomes even more important at the end of the match, like not the match, but end of every stage wave. Insane. Okay, let's play on insane. I think I didn't click on insane. Okay, I clicked the one underneath. That's the same guy. What an idiot. Okay, I'm sorry, but it just annoys me. Like, this was the same guy that we were playing with, and he just quit for some reason. He couldn't wait any long, and then he starts the match with the same settings on the same match again. Like, why would you do that? It doesn't make sense. And finding matches, like, it's I don't know what's going on. Maybe the player base is shrinking or something. And because the boost is gone, actually it doesn't really matter. Maybe I was gonna say that I might just stop playing the game. Not stop playing the game, but I won't play it as frequently. When there was a boost, at least for the last 10 days of the boost, I have like come back and played Horde every single time, because I do enjoy Horde, but this Horde is like, I don't enjoy this Horde as much. I really enjoyed the Horde in Gears 3. Even Gears 2 Horde was pretty decent, but I really enjoyed it in Gears 3. In fact, and the best thing that I enjoyed in Gears 3 is you could solo it. In Gears 5, you cannot solo Hordes. Like, it's not like you can't. You can host a match and start solo Horde, but it's really difficult, because there's like classes and stuff and everything, and if you decide to play as a character, let's say JD, you can not build fortifications. I think you can build barriers and stuff, but you can't build everything, so that's very limiting, and it requires you to have like different sort of characters, so that's kind of annoying. So we have JD, Del, and Jack. We should start, but obviously this guy won't start. He wants to start with a full team. So I've already given you the strategy. I just wanted to play a match, and like you guys can see what it is. So the video is actually done, but if you still want to watch the Horde match and watch me just watch or hear me say random things, stay tuned. Although I will try not to say too much because I'm kind of tired and my throat hurts. But it's very uncharacteristic of me to like not say anything. Oh, look at that! Everyone's like level 18 except for Kate, but look at that, level 18, level 18, level 18. That means we have good cards. That's what it's supposed to mean. Also, I saw something. Maybe there are new cards here. Yeah. So this is what I'm using. Healing, repairing provides 2.5% stem. Then reduced fortification cost, increased weapons locker reload. This is really good, and I hope to find more cards for this and maximize, like get it to level 5. Level 5 is the max. 150 increased health for fortification. This helps out a lot, and it helps out so much that I don't even need to upgrade the barriers. If I place, let's say 4 or 5 of these level 1 barriers, it's more than enough to stop the enemy, and I won't even, like, till wave 50 it'll hold the enemies. My throat hurts. Oh, what map was that? I think I remember which map it was. So people quit a lot in this. Oh, but I kind of understand it, but I really dislike it. Like, people have way too much time on their hands. People are looking for like specific conditions to play in, and if any of those conditions don't meet, they just leave, which is astounding to me, because how much time do you have? Like, that requires a lot of time. So I'm sorry about the audio quality. I'm using my headphones microphone, which is actually quieter than my normal microphone. The thing is, my normal microphones are producing a lot of like a noise. I don't want to call it pop or whatever. There's like this a very annoying noise.
Trade ya.
I accept your generous offer.
Thanks.
30 seconds to enemy reinforcements. Hi there.
Moving the fabricator.
Hey.
Fabricator deployed. Time's up, they're here.
So it looks like everyone deposited. Yep,
Duly
yep.
marked.
So the first thing that I build will be the forge.
Eliminated. 3 left. Take that.
I think we still won't have enough. By wave 3 you will have enough to build a fabricator. Now look at these pings. Jesus. And it's weird because other people have bad pings, but my ping is kinda decent. I just need 1,000 more. I don't have that. And JD should be picking that up. But he's not. So I'm gonna pick it up.
I can use this.
We got company.
I think if you score more, you get more experience or something.
Dead. Crash one drone. Evaded.
Drone.
Die.
See, when you have good players, everything goes by so damn smoothly. And this is why people like spend time to find good matches, because it kind of saves you time
Yes, clean sweep. Now let's get ready for more.
in the long run. But I honestly, I don't know. I don't have enough time to like search for specific conditions to be met.
I know. Force deployed. Time's up.
Here they come.
Drone mark.
Kill me.
Nice. You'll be down.
die.
Kinda don't like this end screen after every single wave, and it stays for a unusually long time. Like, why?
Time to fortify our position.
I don't
By
even look
now.
at it as much.
Thanks. Weapons locker deployed. Ah!
Perfect.
Nice.
Time's up. Here they come.
Wait for the drone. Later.
Come on, you even trying?
Yeah. Let's go. Good kill.
DB reject. Got a reject.
That's what you get, son. Oh, big guy left. Throw it frag. All right. It's down, dead.
Now with this strategy, something that happens, something that I have noticed happening is, because we have a lot of
Setting it up for everyone.
energy being
Well, we're not
deposited
done
and
yet.
stuff, sometimes what people decide is, there's a lot of energy, I don't need to deposit
No
anymore.
reason
So
more.
that's something that actually happens.
Heavy up.
Weapons locker upgraded.
Get up. It's not that bad.
You need to deposit till like wave 30. After wave 30, I don't think you need to deposit. We'll probably have enough. Also mark the weapons for the bot. Makes his life a
Ready to
lot
rock
easier.
and roll.
Take that.
Meet my friends.
Finish him off.
Oh, that hurt. Revive me.
Come on. I hate those snipers.
DJ, spotted. Yeah. In trouble now.
I got some on me now. We got the cooties.
You like that?
One left.
So get him. Also try to pick these power things up. Points, I guess that's what I'm gonna call them.
Fine.
Points up as soon as they drop, because when they drop they actually have more power in them. But
What I found.
what level is this? Inconceivable. Why are they so weak?
No escaping me now.
But after 20 seconds or something, they actually reduce in value to half. So yeah, pick them up as soon as they are dropped, but that doesn't mean you go out into the open to get them. Who the heck is calling me?
That won't be the last of them. Let's stock up and rebuild.
I'm taking this ammo.
Can I take that ammo over there? Hopefully no one picked it up.
Aha. Time's up. They're here.
Put this to good use. Thanks. Wrecked!
So now we have two important things, and the next order of business should be
Into the line for you!
setting up some of the defenses. You don't need to set up all the defenses, but set up some of the defenses and also focus on upgrading the forces. good.
Just give up.
Reject! They're officially garbage!
Oh,
Wasted a scion. 3 left.
oh man, this guy doesn't have that card which
You gotta help me up! That's from above!
there's a card with which if you take control of an enemy and the moment you leave the control, the enemy blows up and any other enemies close to it actually take damage. So that's a good card to have. So I'm guessing this guy doesn't have that card, which is fine.
30 seconds till enemy reinforcements! Lock and loaded.
I see people on depositing.
Now we're talking.
Look at that guy, he's just carrying all that 2000 points. That guy's carrying 3000 points, but I think he's gonna deposit once he's done with the smelting thing.
Enemies incoming! Brace yourself!
Oh, that's good!
Throw him down! Ha! Better luck next time!
Nice one.
Oh man, I'm hurt!
Also, I need to put this barrier
Finish him
somewhere
off!
else.
Ready to rock and roll! I'm down!
Damn it, I'm down.
Oh, that's good!
These people are not keeping an eye on the markers. Like when I'm marking the things.
Oh, that was great.
Also, people should mark only the. Oh my god. People should mark the heavies, like people that they won't be able to handle.
Ah, yes!
Now you see me, now you don't.
What the?
Sniper down!
One dead sniper. And I'm back.
Okay, let's get this done.
Oh sweet, look at how many points we have.
Forge, upgrade! Weapons locker, upgrade!
Now we're talking.
Sweet. Time's up! Here they come!
Watch it! Flashbang!
Meet my friends!
Oh shit.
I'll take that. Weapons lock deployed.
Oh, that's good!
I got him.
5 left! Brace for drag out! Bye! Thanks for playing! How the hell did I run out? Let's go, baby!
So a lot of people, because it's a it's something the power resource is something that's not abundant. So what naturally happens is people try to hoard it and use it on themselves. And you have like two options. You can either use it yourself or deposit it in the locker, but I can tell you from experience it's better to deposit it in the locker.
Grenade planted.
I'm taking this.
And once, like I said, after wave 25 or 30, you can then start spending it on yourself, because by that time the fabricator will probably have a whole bunch of
Barrier deployed.
points in it.
Not even a little tired of this. Scratch one sniper. I need ammo. Oh, look what I found. Oh, I can't believe this shit.
Revive me!
You're blocking my shots.
Sorry, but it's over for you.
JD is kind of weak.
Oh, look at you. Orders ready. Get over here. Sniper down. Barrier deployed.
Now this is something not good that I just did. You should leave the last guy alive for a decent amount of time while you build fortifications, repair fortifications, but
Ready to go.
I made a mistake there. Also, I didn't know it was wave 9. Especially before boss waves, you should
Throwing
do this.
frag.
Yes, very sweet. Now let's get ready for more. Got him.
This is how you get a new Lancer every time.
Welcome back. Let's do this.
I need to place something over there, some sort of a defense.
Oh, for me? Shouldn't have. I'll take that. You got company.
Voucher! Death from above!
Took him out.
Oh man, what happened?
Oh, look what I found.
And stay dead. Now you see me, now you don't.
Ready to rock and roll.
And I'm back.
We got 30 seconds till reinforcements.
Ooh, mine.
Let's get tactical.
I'm kind of like fixing this area up, and after fixing this area up, I'll fix the other side up.
Time's up. They're coming.
Can't stop this.
And the middle, the JD can handle the middle.
Gotcha.
Okay, come on. Sorry about that.
Sentry deployed. my friend!
Thank you.
Let's do this!
Missile initiated. The last bars are coming in hard!
That was a headshot for some reason.
In trouble now!
Do you see why I hate that ending screen? Like, I understand having an end screen, but having an end screen for that long that's annoying.
Sentry
This is not
deployed!
the best place for it. Probably this side. Just move you over here.
Now this will do.
Ah,
Sentry is up! Sentry repaired! Time's up! Here they come! Sentry reloading! Doctor down!
and it's really helpful if people can like this guy ask for something.
Over here! Weapons locker deployed!
That's how it's done.
One dead shepherd! That's what you did, son!
Engaging targets.
Now there's another trick to how there's a way you can place the barriers, and it kind of slows down the enemy for a lot longer time than just placing them like this.
Rearm and rebuild.
And let's see if I can do that. If you place the barriers like this,
Give me that.
it kind of stops the it stops the enemy for a lot longer. I kind of want to create a choke point over here, so I'm just gonna
Ready to go.
so they come in and creates a choke point.
Sentry deployed! Barrier deployed. Time's up!
And if anyone does manage to come up here,
Sentry is up!
Come on, you even trying?
I think the other side needs another barrier. What the heck?
Barrier deployed!
Oh, there are two people over there.
Destroyed.
I popped another tracker! Barrier repaired! Sentry repaired!
It's dead.
One left.
That's what you did, son!
Even though I dislike the whole character class thing, and it kind of restricts you, and I really dislike it, but it does have its merits because it forces people to play together. If you don't play as a team, you will probably not survive. Don't know if the bot is doing its job. Where's the bot?
Ready to rock and roll!
work.
Set up a barrier. We've got company. Tracker spotted. Tracker busted.
So as you can see, we're on level wave 14 and we already have 30,000.
Good, Jake.
Leave my front.
Let's do it!
So maybe I need another barrier.
A missile already.
Hard shutdown!
Take mark.
The last 5 are coming in hard!
Enemy cabin back.
I need to make another locker for the heavy weapons.
Drone.
Oh sweet, someone made barriers for me.
Weapons locker upgraded. Weapons locker deployed.
I think there's some character who can make barriers for a lot cheaper than Dell, because I have seen some people do this.
Grenade planted.
This is how you, if you place them like this, it kind of stops the enemy for a lot longer.
Sentry is out.
Yeah. I wonder if I can like place it up higher. Seems like there are dominant spawns. Sometimes this is a dominant spawn, and sometimes that's the spawn over there is a dominant spawn. Spawn. But at the moment it feels like this one is the dominant one. Gonna back you up.
I'll take that.
This will probably take a lot of damage.
Now we're talking.
Time's up. Here they come.
I'm kinda doing it really slowly, not doing it as quickly as I should.
Barrier deployed.
I need ammo! Oh, look what I found!
That's pretty cool. Because the turret was empty, the person just decided to move it inside because it will take damage for no reason.
Sentry reload.
See, if you have intelligent players like these, then Horde becomes a breeze. Like it's really not that difficult to play Horde. Then it doesn't matter what difficulty it is on.
Bombs away.
I'm wounded.
Barrier repaired.
Now you see me, now you don't.
Let me see if I can move this.
And I'm back.
Barrier deployed.
I'm not going out like this.
I think I'm gonna make 2 more lockers, and 4 lockers should be enough. And we need to like start stocking up on those heavy weapons. I did see a salvo,
Rearm and rebuild!
but it seems like the bot is like picking everything up and smelting it.
A little surprise.
I'll put this to good use.
I think 2 sentries should do it for a while on this side.
Time's up.
Probably won't need to build anymore. Oh shit, look at that. Did you see that?
Reject destroyed! Really? Now? Neutralized. There! Good as new.
Hopefully. Wasted a scion! You're dead! Ready to rock and roll!
Yeah. Usually I don't miss as much, but I'm using when you start recording weird stuff, weird things start happening. This up.
Yeah, this'll work.
I got a drone!
Weapons locker upgraded. Weapons locker deployed.
Thanks. Thanks. Thanks.
Thanks.
Hi there.
Man, I love this. Like, this is a good team.
Weapons locker
Deployed. Let's do this!
Wasted a drone. Barrier deployed.
Only time this strategy fails is if there's a matriarch and people aren't able to kill it quickly and they aren't able to hold their own. That's when this strategy kind of fails, because yeah, the matriarch just comes and destroys everything.
Barrier repaired. Barrier deployed.
These three should hold.
Ready to ghost.
Sentry reloading.
Weapons locker deployed.
Barrier repaired. Time's up. Meet my friends.
A little help here.
Keep it up.
Gotcha.
Nice.
This is a try shot.
You're dead. Damn it, not again. I'll take that. Sentry upgraded.
That sniper's finished.
Yes, please. Sentry reloading. Barrier repaired.
Look what I found.
Oh
Now we're talking.
Thanks.
no! Sentry repaired. Barrier repaired.
Time to build.
Aha. Oh, that's sneaky.
Now this will do.
Barrier upgraded. Barrier deployed. Weapons locker upgraded. Sentry reloading.
Time's up. They're coming. Nice. Up and at 'em. Reloading is here.
Snap from above.
To deal with this guy, you can use the ice scions, whatever the thing is called.
Sorry, but it's over for you.
That drone's finished.
Back to the scrap heap.
You're not so tough.
Yeah, this'll
Now you
work.
see
Me, now you don't.
Two left.
Took him out.
Look what I found.
Sentry repaired. Sentry reloading. Barrier repaired.
Usually I talk a lot, but like I said, I'm a bit tired and my throat hurts.
Sentry reloading.
Drone elite. Mark.
Barrier deployed. Barrier upgraded.
Drone elite. Mark.
Sentry repaired.
I'll put this to good use.
Ready to rock and roll.
They kind of set up well now.
Time to rebuild our shit. And get ready for another round.
Thanks.
Sentry upgraded.
Hey. Thanks. Flank 'em!
Weapons locker deployed.
That is not a good position for those lockers because in case there's a rocket launcher dude, he'll probably do a lot of damage to that thing.
Look what I found. Sentry deployed.
Guardian. Thanks.
Fire eliminated. Keep it up.
See that one guardian can just ruin everyone's game. Oh shit. How did they come up here? What the heck?
Thanks, JD.
Del, you're good.
That guardian. Where is it?
Need some ammo over here. Guardian mark. Sweet.
Ready to go!
Guardian.
3 left!
Guardian spotted.
Got that drone.
Oh, what the heck?
Shit! Gotta find ammo.
Guardian mark.
Come on, stay in one place, please. God damn it.
Here. Let's go.
What?
Humans engaging.
I'm
What
down.
what the heck was that? And why is no one reviving anyone?
I was crawling away.
Drone elite spotted.
Good.
That one guardian just ruined the whole, like almost ruined the whole game. Also,
Reloading.
there were some people that came up there from the metal, so I need to fix that.
Barrier deployed. Thanks.
Wonder how that happened.
Drone elite spotted.
Barrier upgraded.
Maybe I should place another barrier over here.
Weapons locker deployed.
Also, we're not saving heavy weapons for some reason. We should be saving them and using them, especially on that garden and not guardian.
That won't be the last of them.
The ice scion is the ice whatever thing is called. That thing is the
Sweet.
best for dealing
Good
with
to go.
guardians, and that thing is also good for dealing with matriarchs.
Now this will do.
This'll ruin their day. Look what I found!
Barrier repaired.
Hope you're ready, cause here they come.
Sentry repaired. Sentry reloading. Get your ass out of here. Knock down. Watch it, flashbang. Shot from above.
I command you to die. His bounty days are over.
Sentry reloading.
There's another guardian. God damn that guardian.
Guardian.
Anyone else?
The last fire coming in hard.
Now you see me, now you don't.
Ready to rock and roll.
I think I'm gonna make another one, another weapons locker over there. Why is this guy making?
And I'm back. Weapons locker deployed.
Fabricator deployed.
Weapons locker deployed. Ah!
I'm not sure why he did that.
Area secure. Look around for ammo. I'll take that.
My bad. Sentry reloading. Barrier repaired.
I'll take that.
Time's up. They're here. Barrier upgraded.
Now this is like me being eager, but you should not upgrade to
What a waste of ugly.
these barriers. Like,
I got a journey.
actually, you know what? We are on level 21. it's okay.
Sentry repaired. Anyone else? Sentry reloading. Juvie down.
Shit! Gotta find ammo!
Sentry upgraded.
I'm making these because of the thing,
Only 2 left, keep going!
the guardian thing.
Sentry is up.
You just leave us lying around?
Damn, it's already been an hour and I just played like 20 waves. It takes a really long time to do this. But this time it's probably gonna be a lot faster because first of all it's not on the highest difficulty level, and on top of that these people are really good.
Weapons locker repaired. Sentry repaired.
Securing the tab.
Barrier repaired. Barrier upgraded.
People aren't depositing anymore.
Sentry repaired.
Enemies incoming! Guns up!
Sentry reloaded.
You're not so tough!
Watch one drone. Beat it, Junior.
Another day, another dead drone!
Roger, hostile.
Let's do this. One dead drone.
3 left.
I think I can take that locker to my side.
Wasted a drone!
Also, we did see there was a guy that spawned in here, right? So let's place this over
Wasted a
here
drone.
to block the spawn.
Ooh, mine.
And I think the next spawn point is right where I'm standing.
I'll put this to good use.
That won't be the last of them. Let's stock up and rebuild.
Ready to ghost.
What needs to be repaired? I'm gonna come back here and stay there, so I'm just gonna
Now we're
repair
talking.
other things in other places.
Barrier repaired.
And the reason I don't like upgrading these is because level 1 and level 2 you can heal them or whatever, repair them really quickly.
Barrier repaired.
At higher levels,
We've got enemies.
higher level
incoming.
barriers take a long time to repair, especially if they take too much damage.
Got another.
Not my first rodeo, you know.
Barrier repaired.
Bye. Thanks for playing.
Sentry repaired.
Got that drone! Out of my way!
That's enough out of you. Sentry reloading.
Yeah, take a bite of that, dipshit.
Securing the tab.
Yes, clean sweep. Now let's get ready for more. Sentry reloading. Sentry is up.
You just leave this lying around?
We got enemies incoming. Looks dead to me.
Back in your hole!
Got him. That's enough out of you.
Now that's a hard reboot!
Go down.
Not enough yet!
One dead reject.
Don't really think I need to be here.
Anyone else? I got a drone. Shoot me down. Sentry repaired.
All right, let's rearm and regroup.
Ready to rock and roll.
Now we're talking.
Barrier repaired.
See, if you keep building stuff,
Barrier
it will
upgrade.
keep depositing. But if you let a whole bunch of power get collected, people will think that there's enough power and they will stop depositing.
Got company.
And that is not a bad thing, but it is a bad thing when you need to repair and you don't have enough.
Who's next?
So obviously don't keep building when you don't need to, but you know, make sure that you have all the corners covered.
Watch out! Hopper!
Thanks.
Terminated. Got a reject. Sentry reloading. Go! Huh?
Sniper!
Leave my friends!
Would you get the fuck out of the way, please?
Sentry upgrade!
Look what I found!
It's dead! Barrier repaired!
Securing the top.
Can't believe this shit! Look what I found!
Stop spotting!
I'm down. Hurry.
Sentry reloading! Give me that right there.
Consider yourself debugged.
Time to rebuild our shit and get ready for another round. And now I back away.
Weapons locker repaired.
Ah, good.
Barrier deployed. Barrier upgraded. Time's up. Out of the nest. Into the grave.
In case someone manages to come up here.
Bastard going down. Another dead child.
And someone took my
Plenty more where that came from.
long shot.
Bastion sighted!
Hi.
Wasted a drone.
You see how they're like they're literally just blocked there. They aren't able to do anything. They're just sitting there taking damage. Okay, I need that ice ions. Whatever that thing is called. Ice cannon, I think that gun is mine.
Watch it. Snipers.
Securing the tap!
Drone spotted.
Cryo cannon, yeah, I need that cryo cannon. It's fine. Actually, you know what? Let me just put it in the locker first. So.
Hey, stay there.
I hate the screen. Oh, I don't need to look at this after every single wave. Like, that's crazy.
Yes, clean sweep. Now let's get ready for more.
A glimpse is more than enough.
Oh, for me? Shouldn't have.
I don't need to analyze how many kills I got, I'm not doing calculations here.
Sentry repaired. Weapons locker repaired. Sentry reloaded.
I'll take that.
Sentry reloaded.
We got
Ready to
enemies
rock and
incoming.
Ah, just stay there. Crash the bastard. Leave my friend.
Lion down.
Putting you back in the ground.
All talk. Bastion going down. Wasted a drone.
Sweet!
Elite drone. Drone eliminated.
Securing the tap.
Oh yeah, if we were tapping energy as well, we would have a huge amount of.
Securing!
We got an elite drone.
Ow. This is fully upgraded. I think I'm gonna upgrade this as well, and then
Another day, another dead drone.
Sentry deployed.
because I think one turret can handle 2 people, and later stages it can only handle 1. And even though the barriers are doing their job really well,
30 seconds till enemy reinforcements.
Barrier repaired.
but the enemies will get through.
Push in there.
Sentry repaired. Sentry reloading.
Time's up. They're
I
here.
kinda wanna cover this whole area.
Sentry upgraded. Incoming flashbang!
Back in your hole. Oh, look what I found. Another dead sniper.
Good times. Very repaired.
Should've stayed in your tube.
And down you go. Nice work. Sentry deployed. Sentry reloaded. Sentry repaired.
One dead drone.
Order's ready.
Take it. Oh, look what I found. Securing the tap.
Barrier deployed. Sentry repaired.
Incoming shock.
Sentry upgraded.
We're doing really good. Hopefully I didn't just jinx it. Hope not.
Yes, clean sweep. Now let's get ready for more. Sentry upgraded.
Securing the tap. This'll do.
Barrier repaired. Ready to rock and roll.
Time's up. They're here.
Oh man, why did they
Revive me.
keep taking my guns? Why? God damn it.
Move your ass. Get over here.
Suck it, dickwad.
Oh wait, I didn't have my gun on me.
Back in your hole. Weapons lock and repaired. I gotta learn to count my shots.
Maybe I should place a barrier over there as well. I come to the other side.
Not enough yet?
Sweet.
Another dead sniper. Hell yeah.
Now you see me, now you don't.
Sentry repaired. Sentry reloaded.
And I'm back.
All clear.
Sweet.
Barrier repaired. Sentry repaired. Sentry deployed.
Oh man, I was supposed to place a barrier on the other side.
I'm taking this.
Time's up. They're here. Time for a little target practice.
Oh shit. What the fuck?
Let's do this!
Shoot me down! Get down, you go!
Did he just jump across from there to...
Nice one, Del.
Maybe I should make a few more turrets or something.
Two left.
Not impressed. Oh, look what I found!
Barrier repaired.
Hey.
Barrier repaired. Yes, clean sweep. Now let's get ready for more.
You just leave us lying around?
Barrier upgraded. Barrier deployed. Barrier repaired. Enemies incoming! Guns up!
Hardly seems fair.
Sentry reloading!
Tracker down. I need help here.
Ah!
Got a tracker.
Thanks.
Devious down!
Looks dead to me. Look what I found!
Come on, bring it, motherfuckers!
Shepard destroyed. Two got it.
I need ammo! Barrier repaired!
One left.
Yeah, those shock turret things, they're really good against mechanical enemies. Especially the shock thingies, the rolling ball things. What are they called?
Securing the tab.
Ready to go.
And they're also good
That won't be the last of
against
them.
leeches.
Let's stock up and rebuild!
Especially the higher level ones. Like the higher level turrets are good against
Sentry
leeches.
reloading! Barrier repaired.
Got it.
Huh?
Now, I'm not aggressively expanding, but a lot of people aggressively expand with this
Now
strategy.
we're talking.
And you can sort of like almost take over half of the map
Enemies
if
incoming!
you wanted.
Guns up!
Sentry repaired.
Sit down.
You're okay! Sentry reloading!
That's gotta hurt.
Got a Shepard! Orders ready! One dead track! How's that for a fatal error?
Oh, yeah.
Anyone else? Sentry reloading!
Now you see me, now you don't. And on to the next.
And I'm back.
Ready to rock and roll.
Time to fortify our position.
Decoy upgraded.
This'll do.
Decoy deployed. Barrier repaired.
Time's up. Here they come.
Sentry reloaded.
Revive me.
Shut
Why the
down.
fuck do you have all the blockers in here?
You and Lynn to worry about.
Oh, I see.
Barrier repaired. Save my friend.
Throwing fire.
This should not be done, this was stupid.
Yeah, this'll work.
This is not a good spot, this is a bad spot. You should keep this over here.
This did you a favor.
Crawl all you want.
It won't help.
CR1 spotted. Death from above.
You feel that?
Look what I found.
Weapons lock
Basically what they're
deployed.
doing is, earlier you could drop your weapons, but I don't know, for some reason the developers decided that's not cool, because what was happening is, oh no, there was a glitch, that's why the developers stopped it. But earlier what people would do is just come up here and drop their own weapons. That way they would help the bot and you can produce a lot more. Oops.
Sentry deployed. Weapons locker deployed.
Oh, that's sneaky. Time's up. Here they come. Never shut down. It's repaired.
I'll take that.
These things are powerful.
Gotcha.
Oh shit, bear to focus on.
Ready to go. Gotcha.
Sentry reload.
Tracker down.
Sentry upgrade. Damn it, not yet. Barrier repaired.
Reject destroyed.
Barrier repaired.
Securing the town. Look what I found.
Time for a little target practice.
Secure the tech. Yes, please.
Let's do this!
Drone spotted!
Give me that.
Left them a surprise.
Again, why? I hate this
Ready
screen.
to rock and roll.
If
That's all of them. Rearm and rebuild.
this screen stayed for that long after boss waves, I kinda understand. Like it's still fine. But after every single wave, why does it have
Barrier
to be?
repaired.
I
put
think I
this to
should
good
place
use.
it over here
I'll take that.
because that guy's taking a lot of damage. Left the game. I
Sentry
guess he got
reload.
disconnected or something.
Sentry repaired.
Time's up!
Meet my friends. Ah, you're boring. Weapons locker deployed. I missed him already. Stop! Reject, reformatting. Get me up. Now that's a hard reboot. Thanks. Stop deactivated. Oh, look what I found.
How's that for a fatal error?
Sentry reloaded.
I saw it first!
Stuff deactivated. Stuff marked. Death from above. Stuff down. Watch for leeches.
Securing the top! Sweet!
Did I?
Revive me.
Barrier deployed.
Securing the tap.
Barrier repaired.
Oh, look what I found.
Faz is cool if I'm playing as Faz, but Faz is not cool if I see him.
Secure the tap.
Someone else playing it.
Let's do this.
I actually the thing is, most of the times what happens is people pick up Faz, people play as Faz, but he's a sniper, right? And they are unable to snipe. That's the problem. Like, I don't have problem with people playing as Faz. It's just when you're playing as
Decoy
Faz,
repaired.
you should be
Sentry reloaded.
a sniper.
Terminated.
And like after wave 30, Faz is kinda useless. He can't really do too much. Because his guns do nothing. But in the initial stages from 1 to 30, he can be lethal.
Sentry repaired. Sentry reloaded.
Looks like a good spot for it. Ah, got a problem here.
What the heck happened? I guess he was planting a grenade.
Bounce up! Thanks. Here! I'll take that.
Come out, wherever you are!
And on to the next.
What the heck? What?
Suck it, dickwad.
Yeah, suck it, dickwad.
I'm really impressed. Sentry reload.
Yeah, I don't think it's possible to retrieve the bot, but I'm definitely gonna try. Because we do have it in the middle. Like, if he hadn't gone down in the middle, I probably would have left him. But
You're obsolete, buddy.
because he's in the middle and JD is taking the middle,
Whatever doesn't kill you, right?
3 left! Straight up outclassed.
there is actually a glitch, but I don't want to do the glitch. Like, if you leave those barriers in the red position for whatever reasons, the enemy can't get through and they just try to hit the barrier. They just keep hitting the barrier.
Sentry reloading.
Look what I found!
Give me that right there.
Sweet.
Decoy repaired. Barrier repaired. Sentry repaired. I'll take that.
Not even a little tired of this!
Peanut power! Shadowmon.
Mortars at my command.
Pokemon. There was another show which is kind of similar. What is it? Digimon.
Oh yeah.
One of my friends was into Digimon because,
Okay, that'll work.
for a very smart reason, that guy was smart. Basically, Pokemon trading cards were expensive, so he thought, you know what,
Now we're cooking.
Digimon is kind of like Pokemon, and the cards are cheaper, so he just went into that. And Digimon is
Upper's locker repaired.
popular as well. It's not like it's not popular.
Time's up. Here they come.
Got a drone!
Sentry reload. Save my friends.
See something?
No, this isn't good.
Took out a drone.
Yeah, out of the way, bitch.
Guardian down. Good kill. Sentry reloading. Blood ugly maggot. Sentry upgrade. Go eliminate. Sentry repaired. Sentry is up. Sentry reloading.
basically, if you do this strategy, you don't have to scamper for power. You'll have enough. And right now, uh, usually what I do is write in the chat that people can use the power on themselves, because
I reckon we've got
it's
about
really
30
not
seconds
needed
till
anymore.
enemy
Like,
reinforcements.
we should
Get
keep
ready.
around
That'll work.
maybe 10 to 15,000 in the fabricator, but if there are 10 to 15,000 in the fabricator, people
Taking
should
this.
use the rest of the power on themselves. I think the Faz wants me to build a... Okay.
Time's up!
Aye.
They're here!
Weapons locker deployed. Let's do this.
Come out, wherever you are!
Sentry reloading.
Back to scrap heap! Nearly lost it.
Oh shit, I'm hurt!
Wait for the drone. Sentry reloading. Oh, I hate to be you.
Let your bloody head down. Heavy destroyed.
Yo, come on, get up. Oh man, I'm hurt.
What? Did the bot go down as well?
JD, come on.
I saw it first!
If there are two people down and one of them is a bot, you should pick up the bot first.
Till enemy reinforcements! Ah, terrific.
Brilliant.
Yeah, looks good there. Barrier repair. Cool.
Incoming.
Where's the bot?
So long. Piss off.
Not starting again. God damn it.
Really?
Enemy destroyed!
Watch that drone.
Ready to rock and roll! Oh, look what I found! Sentry reloading! Meet my friend! We've got a guardian! Sentry reloading!
Nice.
Want to play hide and seek?
So these turrets came in handy.
Sentry repaired! Sire down! Sentry reloading!
Sniper marked!
Sentry repaired!
Let's do this.
1 hour 40 minutes. This is going way faster. Like
Clean
usually it
sweep.
takes.
Solid.
This was a good team, like a really good team.
Let's get tactical.
It's getting dangerous.
Just leave this lying around.
Time's up. Come out, wherever you are.
See ya.
Want it on this?
What I found.
How did I get so incredible?
Watch out! Watch out for the leeches!
System repaired. Decoy repaired.
Let's do this. We got 3 left. Ready to release.
Let's do this. Just doing some decorating. Sentry reloading.
Let's do this!
Barrier repaired. Securing the top.
Yeah, this'll work.
Grenade is hot. Boucher! I'll take that. Boucher spotted!
Barrier repaired.
Death from above!
This is like the ideal
Ready to
scenario,
rock and
and
roll.
honestly, I started recording because I thought I was not going to find them because this is like a little bit rare.
30 seconds to enemy reinforcements. Sentry reloading.
You don't usually find good people like this, like good players like this. I didn't mean good people. I meant good players.
Sentry reloading. Preparing weapons locker. Weapons locker deployed.
That'll work.
Time's up. They're here.
Come out wherever you are.
Got another one.
Sentry upgrade. And stay down. Sentry reloading.
Got a juvie.
Sentry repaired. Sentry reloading. Anyone else?
tool?
Mine. Carrier repaired. Sentry reloading. Sentry repaired. Look at you go!
It's adorable! Ammo check. Get ready for more.
Sentry reloading. Barrier repaired. Where you been all my life?
I'll put this to good use.
Time's up!
Oh, goodbye. Sentry reloading. Keep it up.
Nice.
Sentry repaired. And down you go.
Stay dead! Two heat down!
Pop her down!
Wanna play hide and seek?
Three important players are the
Oh, nice!
characters, are the engineer, the offense. I think JD is called the offense class, and support.
You're dead!
These three will be doing most of the work, and
Boy bless!
the other people will, like, they won't really have too much to do.
Watch one drone. Sentry reload.
What I have seen other people do is, like, selfish people, what they do is they play as a certain character which is not one of these three, and they just sit on the side. They don't really do anything.
Drop the target.
I saw it first!
Finally, we're all clear!
Securing the tap.
There's a character whose speed you can increase, the movement speed.
We've got hostiles approaching!
Now why would you skip?
Come out, wherever you are!
Oh, surprise! We're dead. Get out of here! Sentry reloading. Sentry repaired.
Consider yourself debugged!
Blasting him. Sentry reloading. Got it, Juke. Sentry repaired. Sentry upgraded. Sentry reloaded.
I'll take that!
One dead drone. Barrier repaired. Good times. Area repaired. Grenadier. Anyone else? Area repaired.
I saw it first.
We've got a grenadier.
Area repaired. Nice job, team. We're looking good. Mostly.
Solid.
I'm taking this.
Securing the tap. Barrier repaired.
Got it.
Barrier
Let them
deployed.
in a little bit.
Here it comes. Guns up, people. Ha! You're boring. Right time you died, don't you think? Wanna play hide and seek?
Beat it!
Get out of here!
Come out, wherever you are!
Target is down! Sentry reloaded! Sentry repaired!
Fun while it lasted. Look what I found.
Shoot me down! Drop the target! Sentry repaired! Go down! Sentry reload!
Only two left.
Sentry repaired! Barrier repaired!
Securing the tap! I'll make them count!
Give me that right there.
I'm taking this.
These games are long. It's crazy how long they are. I'm sleepy.
30 seconds till enemy reinforcements!
Securing the tap. Time's up! They're here! Sentinel! Get your ass out of here! Alright, thanks for playing! Sentry is up! Save my friend! Put you back in the ground! Oh, look what I found! Back in your hole!
Do you see how much damage the ice thing did? Keep forgetting, what is it called?
Yes, clean sweep. Now let's get ready for more.
What are you called?
Securing the tap.
Sentry reloading. Weapons locker deployed. Sentry upgrade. Decoy repaired. Better luck next time. And down you go. Just stay there.
Oh, look what I found.
Later. Decoy repaired.
What's that throw?
One down sniper. Sentry reload.
That sile's out of commission.
Got another one.
Sentry is out.
Yeah, scratch another reject.
Okay.
Sentry reload.
Not good. Not good.
Hold on.
Oh, look what I found.
Sentry reload.
Ooh, that was close. You need to pay attention on those things.
Seconds till enemy reinforcements.
Nice.
Carrier repaired.
Wanna play hide and seek?
See, we are not even picking up the
That'll work.
points that are on the ground. That's how rich we are.
Brilliant.
Barrier deployed.
Here they come! Come out, wherever you are! I need ammo!
Sentry reload.
Help me out here! That's a dead scion!
It's not that bad. Get up. Nice.
Wait for the drone!
I don't think so.
Ready to rock and roll.
Fast destroyed!
Clutch one throw. Hey, my friend. Drop the target. Sentry reloading.
No bad!
Decoy repaired.
Let's do this!
Sentry repaired. Oh dear.
That was a nice one, Del.
Barrier repaired. Scion, mark. Barrier repaired.
you on your feet.
Got it! Sentry reloading!
Thanks. Got it.
Sentry upgraded! Sentry deployed! Sentry reloading! Time's up! They're here!
Back in your hole!
Barrier repaired!
I need ammo! Oh, goodbye!
Back in your hole.
Sentry reloading! I need some ammo over here! Let's do this! Sentry repaired! Get your ass out of here! Sentry reloading!
I saw it first!
Wanna play hide and seek?
Really? Ow! I'll take that. Bastard, saw it!
Got the hostile!
Sentry reloading! Decoy repaired! Barrier repaired! All clear! Now let's shore up our defenses!
Good to go.
Barrier repaired.
Won't it be funny if the last wave 50 was a matriarch and then all of us get owned by the matriarch? Although this JD is really good,
Barrier
so
repaired.
probably be fine.
Here it comes! Guns up, people! Ready to rock and roll! Sentry reloading!
Gotta need a medic!
Sentry repaired!
Thanks.
Back in your hole! Ah!
Oh, that was good.
Sentry reloading! Decoy repaired!
Took out a drone!
That's how it's done!
Go down. Now you see me, now you don't.
Sentry is up. That won't be the last of them. Let's stock up and rebuild. Now this will do. Sentry upgraded.
Just in case something weird.
Sentry is up. Sentry upgraded.
Hey,
Time's up. They're here.
What is it? Snatcher, seriously.
That was a cheap shot. Bell got bumped pretty good.
that's from above.
The time's dead.
Come out, wherever you are.
Sentry reloaded.
So long, piss off. Really? Now?
I'll take that. Sentry repaired. Ah. Come on, you're okay. Thanks. Thanks.
Thanks.
Sentry reloading. I missed him already. Ah.
Securing the tap.
Thanks. Regroup. Thanks.
I didn't want to
Thanks.
put GG in
Thanks.
there because I don't know, maybe a matriarch spawns and kills us all, so that's why I didn't put GG. Right, so that was one Horde match. It took me a total of 2 hours to do this, but that also includes me looking for a match, and I think I might have spent 10 to 15 minutes on that. So this was actually a really good, a really good Horde match. Everyone was doing what they're supposed to do. So a really good Horde match, I would say. And this is okay. Playing with randoms is there are a lot of downfalls to it, and playing as opposed to playing with a team. But yeah, this was like really good. Like all of a sudden you found these amazing people to play with. And if we were communicating, like using microphones and stuff, that would have been even more awesome. I remember the first time I played Gears of War, someone like, there's a whole story behind it, but I'm just gonna mention some parts of it. Basically, they said that your mic is turned on and why aren't you using the mic, and basically they got me to use the mic, and that was my first time ever using a mic and talking to someone. Someone from a different country, so that was fun, and that's how I got hooked on Horde. Although after that, I think maybe a maximum of 10 matches where people were actually talking. I can understand people don't want to talk. Look at that, lots of good stuff. Nice. So I was getting 2.5, now I'm gonna get 2.6. I never like cards like these where they are conditional. Basically, when you're near Jack, that's when you get 30% repair efficiency, and rest of the times the card will be useless unless you're playing with the team and then the teammate sticks with you because they know you have this card. In that case, it's awesome. But yeah, Man, I just feel like these cards are the best cards. There are a few other cards I would like to use, like the rootkit and this one, armored plating. But you can only have this many, and these are the more important ones. Right, I think that's it for today. That was something. 2 hours of Horde, and the video started off with me like I thought I was gonna make this into a tutorial or something, and I did tell you how to do it, and then I actually got to show you how to do it, which is awesome. And yeah, we watched a match from 1 to 50, so that's good. On Inconceivable, even though like the strategy that we were using, it doesn't matter what difficulty level you're on, it'll make it really easy. Obviously master has like it's a little bit more difficult, but if people are like not jumping out of cover too much, then it's fine. And and you don't get unlucky with like 2-3 matriarchs. Like 1 or 2 matriarchs you can handle it, but it will put a dent in your power reserves. But yeah, you can handle it. Do we have cards here? Yeah. Right, so I think that's it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys learned something. And maybe if you have any tips, I am not a not a pro, so there are people that are pros, so let me know if there's level generates 25 stem per second. If there's something I'm doing wrong, and like, let me know. I'd love to fix it. And yeah, have a great day, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one, whenever that is.